Hey there, Carmita here. I am doing a special request. I'm gonna guide through a flow. That is something that can be done on land or water. So I teach aqua yoga classes. I have, from a teacher's perspective, explanations of different poses, but by special request of some lovely humans, I am going to now just guide a flow that you can do as a nice stretch. It can be adaptive. You can use props such as a chair to have with you, or something to help you keep you stable if you would like, or you can do it without. The intention of this flow is of someone who could take these poses to water, to a pool or in the lake or what have you. You can use noodles for some of the props, or if you don't have noodles, if you're on land, I did recommend earlier today, if you have a like a gift wrapper, the pole that we use for gift wrap, for some of the positions or to help keep you stable and steady to have out in front of you, that is also a possibility. I will have my own little props to show in place of what the noodle or a long cardboard wrapping gift would be used for. So I'm going to explain and run this class like it's to those in a pool, but even if you're not in the water currently, it's just a wonderful flow. It won't be too long, which is something to do to get you moving, get us stretched. Thank you and enjoy. So I'm going to run this class a little bit different. This pole that I have in my hands here is the prop that I'll be using, where you could use a gift wrap or you could use a noodle if you're in the water. Now the noodle obviously would be able to be a bit more flexible. This particular item is not flexible, but we'll talk about that later. We'll start standing, maybe feet are together, connected in the water, connected with the floor. Take into consideration that if you're in the water, it might move the body a bit, so take your time settling in. Then we're going to start with some head circles. You could take the head circles in either or direction. It does not matter which way you start, because we'll always balance it out and take them the other way. So as you see here, I take a moment to stop, then I take my head circles the opposite direction. You're always welcome to have a hazy gaze or closed eyes. Normally I do this flow from the pool deck. So you would be maybe getting settled in the water, aligning with your breath. Then I'll go ahead and move down to some shoulder rolls towards the back, maybe just 2 or 3 towards the back. Take a moment to pause, then take your shoulder rolls towards the front. Still aligning with your breath. Then when ready, find a moment to pause. Take the arms out through sides in alignment with shoulders. Stretch the arms from shoulders to fingertips. Lifting the chest, getting a nice stretch. Then take one arm out and then the other arm out in front of chest, palms facing up. The hands can stay out aligned or they can be lowered. Then you're going to take one hand over the other fingers or palms to welcome a nice stretch. Doesn't matter which one, we'll always take it to the other side after a release, and as shown here, to welcome a nice stretch. Then we'll go ahead, release. Take another breath, take the arms out through sides as they press back. We're going to clasp the hands behind the tail, sacrum or lower back. Fingers can entwine or palms come together. You're going to drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Maybe the belly hits forward a little bit. Getting a nice stretch down the arms. You release, take it to front in line with chest. Fingers intertwine or palms come together. Maybe chin drops to chest, belly button maybe comes into spine. Welcome that nice stretch. Then if you'd like, you can flip the palms towards the outside. I'm just showing the different directions as I would in a flow class in the water so you can see. Then when you're ready, flip the palms back facing in, raise the arms up high to sky. Welcome a nice stretch. We're going to find some Vinasanas, banana stretch here.
So you're going to take an inhale at center, and when you're ready, you'll take a nice side stretch to one side, pass through center, and take it to the other side. Inhale at center, exhale at side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to side. Inhale, exhale to side. Return to center, lengthen and stretch. Dip the arms forward, pull that belly button in. Then take the arms high towards back, lift the chest, a nice stretch. Take the arms forward once again, maybe the chin drops the chest and the arms release down to sides. Take some shoulder rolls if you need, adjust. Find your mountain pose, connecting back to pool or ground, or do any little movements or sways that you need. Adjust the body. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to find some standing cat-cows. The arms go wherever they support you. They can be down at sides with hips. Now this is where if you're in a pool, maybe you have a noodle, that's what this prop is showing, or maybe you have the gift wrap that's in your hands. You could have that noodle or bar out in front of you to help keep you stable as you go through the movements with the body, or that can also play as if you're in the water. You could have the hands connected to the wall of the pool. So you have those options. Then no matter, you'll adjust to what you need. The hands can go on thighs or sides. Also, if you're working on balance, then you'll just find your cats and cows at your own time and breath, lifting up and inhaling with your cows, exhaling with your cats, pulling that belly button and spine into back. Continue to find your breath. Move through your cats and cows. Deep inhales and exhales. Do what you need. Welcoming fresh, rejuvenated energy into the body, exhaling any tightness and tension away. Take an extended cat stretch. Then come back to center once again. The arms will come up, palms will face forward, arms will be in alignment with the chest. We're going to raise up as if we were taking a standing cobra. So those arms or hands would maybe be pressed against the wall of the pool here, or just in front of you. Those elbows are down. I'm going to show with the bar again. That could play as the hand pressing against the pool wall, or it could just be used to help find your posture. So do what you need. Find your standing cobra. Breath and stretch. Tail is down, chest lifts, and release. So now as you see, once again, we're going to go ahead into some balance movements here. So it's nice, once again, this could play as the noodle. Now the noodle would be flexible, so you may be rounded out to help you find stability, or you could have it out in front of you just to help you keep stable in your balance. But no matter, when you're ready, you'll ground your feet, adjust you what you need. One knee could be soft, one not. I will probably start on my right side normally. Get a nice little stretch through the heels, lifting up on the toes. Then when ready, find a knee lift into the hip flexor. Find your breath, take that foot right back down, maybe walk out the feet. And when you're ready, you'll find that heel stretch once again and knee lift. Exhale when that knee lifts up. Then return back to center, walk those feet out again. Find that stretch in the heels, then knee lift. And back to grounding, back to center. So walk out the feet, do what you need. We're going to keep awareness on that same side foot that you just did the knee lift on. So now you're going to take that foot out to side, toes pointing away. So I'm, like I said, usually I do my right. So depending if you're using the wall of the pool to keep you stabilized, or the hands are on your hips, or wherever, it helps to stabilize your body. Can be anywhere. As you see the examples I give you, maybe prayer hands at heart center. You're going to have that same side foot now, toes pointing out, lift up, getting that stretch in the heel, then knee lift out to side, return back to floor. Lift up off the heel, stretch the toes, knee lift up into the hip flexor, and back to floor. Once again, lift. You could even use your same side arm to support by putting it underneath the knee pit. You'll return back to center, walk out, take any movements that you need. I'm going to take it to my left side. So you might be opposite of me. That's fine. We always do things on both sides. Find your stability, find your lift. Stretch to the heel, then knee lift, back to floor, walk it out. Once again, lift through the heel, knee lift, back to floor, walk it out. And you see I even have my feet flexed. Helps to keep me stable, but you don't have to. You can have that foot soft in the knee lift. It's up to you. Knee lift again, walk it out, back to center. Now you're going to notice I'm going to take and keep awareness on that same leg that I just lifted. Take those toes out to opposite side now, out sideways. Heel stretch, knee lift, back down. Heel stretch, find your breath. Maybe you inhale here, exhale on the knee lift. Recover, back down. Heel stretch, inhale. Hand can support, lifting the leg up higher as you exhale. Recover, back to center, walk out anything you need. Those hands are going to return to heart center here. Elbows are down. Take a moment to find your breath. Connect and align. Breathe into any tightness and tension and exhale it away. Take any moments, movements, or sways that you need. We're going to go ahead. We're going to return back to our other leg that we started with. So for me, it's that right leg. We're going to find our front knee lift. Go back down. Then take our side knee lift. Go back down. Then do the same on the other side. Return to center once again. Now we're going to go ahead. Like I said, always take any movements or sways that you need. I'm going to go ahead, find my breath. Those arms are going to flow through center up to ceiling and sky on an inhale. Exhale. Exhale into chair. Heart can return to palm, heart center. Take a nice gentle twist to one side or the other. I'm going to go ahead, gently release, roll up the spine, come back into standing. You're going to go right into a knee lift. I'm going to have really my right side to start. Find a tree pose. It's going to be a little bit more wavy if you're doing this in the water. So support, move your hands to wherever you need. Adjust your tree however you need. Do what's good for you. And gently release. Walk out, take any movements. You're going to inhale the arms up to sky once again. Exhale into tree. Palms come down to heart center if you'd like. Take a twist the opposite direction. Then you'll gently start to return back to center. Once again, now you'll find tree on the opposite leg. Knee lift. Find your balance. Flex or have the foot soft. Then connect that other inside foot with your variations of tree that you choose. It's up to you. If you're in water, you might be a little bit wavy. Do what you need. That example is my arm extended out, holding onto the wall of the pool. Gently release. Come back to center. Walk out anything you need. We're going to come out to sides. The legs are going to go a little bit wide. Toes are away. Heels are in. We're going to go ahead and find a nice goddess pose. Arms will extend out to sides if you choose. Elbows 90 degrees. Palms up. Get a little squat. Drop that tail under the hips. Take one arm across to the opposite leg. Mine's going to be my right arm going across to the left leg for a little twist. And then I release and take my left arm to right leg for a little twist. I raise up from my goddess, take a nice stretch, taking those arms out to sides, fall down into goddess again, right arm to left thigh, lift up in a release and stretch, drop down left arm to right thigh. If you're doing the opposite, that's okay. Just always taking one opposite arm to the opposite side. Then I go ahead and find warrior two. So arms out, a nice bend in the front knee. I show various examples of where the arms can go through poses. Now reverse warrior. Take a breath, take a stretch. And take those arms back to warrior two. Now through these motions, you may have your eyes closed. As I flow into warrior one, arms can go extended high to sky or just be bent at the elbows and lined in front of chest. But make sure to watch for any liquid falling off the arms. Make sure you can always adjust arms so that you don't get water in the eyes. Modified pyramid triangle. Release back to two, lengthen and stretch, back to center, and find goddess once again. Those arms up nice and high. Drop down, take one arm to opposite leg for a spinal twist. Return to goddess, take arms high. Bring it down, arm twist to the opposite side now. Goddess, release, take it high and repeat. And then you'll find warrior 2 on the opposite side of body. Those arms are nice and long. Once again, that front knee's nice and bent. Find your reverse warrior. You can always have a little arm lower if you need, or take it overhead. Watch for water in the eyes if you're in the pool. Warrior 2 to 1 once again. Take any variations you need. Adjust the arms you need. Adjust the foot, because you want to watch your footing. Make sure you feel connected to the water and ground. Flowing through 2 into extended warrior or modified pyramid triangle. Then find your 2. Then find your goddess stance once again. Find your breath. Take this moment for recovery. Do what you need. Then you'll raise up out of your squat. You're going to gently allow those feet to return to center. The arms go wherever they work for the body. Always check in with your feet. We always find moments of recovery coming back together. If I move slower or faster, don't mind it. Do what you need for self. Then we're going to slowly start to come back to center. Those feet are grounded underneath the hips. Take any movements or sways. I'm taking some shoulder rolls here, back and front and back, almost like I'm swimming through liquid in the water. So you can have those hands diving into the pool. Take your time if we're moving at different speeds. Find your breath. And come to center. Hands come to heart, palms. Hands come to palms, connect at heart center, I should say. Then we gently release, taking a nice gentle side to side sway. We're gonna take a nice gentle little almost spinal twist. You're just swaying those arms from side to side. Maybe you're gliding your hands, your fingers through the water. Then you're going to twist to one direction. One hand wraps around the waist, the other one goes around towards the back. I'm twisting most likely towards my right first. But you can be opposite, it's okay, because we're going to once again release. Go back to that nice side to side sway. Then standing spinal twist will come onto the other side. After I take any moments, any movements and breath. Settle in. Remember to relax those shoulders as you find those spinal twists. I always just turn so you can see what my body looks like, what it's doing. You don't have to spin. I'm just doing that to show you where my arms are at. Then I release back into that side to side sway. The water flows are a little bit more fluid, a little bit more movement for me. You get to focus on your breath. That's why I say don't rush, don't worry. Take any movements and connections with the pool. Make sure your feet always feel sturdy in the water if you are in the pool. And then when you're ready, from your spinal twist, if you have time, you'll bring those palms to heart center. You'll relax the arms down at sides. You can close the eyes. You'll start to slow down. Slow down the heart rate. Take a moment to ground. Find our breath and a moment for inner peace. Possibly a standing Shavasana, relaxing the body, doing what we need. Or you can take maybe a few deep inhales and exhales. Take any last movements that you need. And maybe end with me, Namaste, if you have to go on with your day. Thank you, merci.